Hey, that was a good start. Always a good start when the game crashes before you've even managed to load it. Let's try this again. Excuse me. Now, I think this time we're in. I think. I've got 417 points. Not quite a lot of points. Let's get some aircrafts on the go. So I do remember just before we left the game last night, we were going to expand into the next era because we were making a ridiculous amount of coinage. Now, this keeps jamming up, which is something that we said we'd sort out. You sort this out by simply running a third line across, like so, putting a station in and putting a signal behind it. So that will solve that problem. That will solve that problem. Do need to upgrade some of these trains and actually improve them, which means moving over to the diesels pretty much. Which is something we can do. And isn't like not possible. The thing that will make it difficult is we need the oil supply to here to be a bit more regular. Now we have this oil well here. Do we have? I think we have one down here as well, which can go into that one if I wanted to. Just bear with me a minute. Once again, well, I'm back. Once again, I am printing for the model railway, and we should soon have an video update on the model railway, as things are progressing at the moment. We have 2 iron ores down here, a fuel place. We've got coal as well. Got quite a few oils here. Now I could build. We've got the main line here, so I could extend the main line down, because we are going to need it to come down at some point. And we've got like 85k. So just build it out a normal track first. Straight down. $471. That's more than enough. That's a grinding track. Right. Now what we can do is we can use road vehicles to transfer into one big station, then have one big station feed all the others. So for that we're going to need the bulldozer tool, and really do that to the area. So station wise, start back here, so the station can get longer, but if we start it out as a certain size, we need to demolish that, because we need to put the road station in there. So then as we get bigger we can put it there as well. So I'm going to do this as the queuing system essentially. So let's put signals down so we know which way each track goes, so we don't make the same massive cock up than we did the first time round. So from here I'm going to get iron ore into here, we're going to get the oil well, oil into here, which is going to make crude oil. We've got another oil down there we can feed in coal, and then we can distribute that out across the network by rail. So really we're going to want trains to pass this. We're going to want to extend out this way a bit. Right, we have 5 tracks at the moment. Extend that way a bit. I mean, this iron ore mine we can wait for, because we could probably actually get the station to reach that. So that's not going to be much of a problem. Obviously when these rejoin, it's going to be a problem. However, we could get it to go rejoin through there, but it's a bit messy. Or we can do a little bridge over like that. That run round, just decimate that bit of land as well. Run it down, and then we should be able to join in just down there. When it decides what it will actually. Oh, 1 too close. Move it back a bit. There we go. There we go. And then we'll have this centre track as the main one. Build it out to there. Have that one join there. That one join there. Same here. The automated signals on. There we go. We will lock this down so we can get essentially as many trains as humanly possible in this section, and then the return we'll take from here, which will allow for expansion in later stages. Into there. Auto signal all that. Right, so that gives us this main station area, which looks impressive to start off with. We're not going to be that far down here. Just get one big bridge across there. Let's not beat about the bush too much there. One-way road. That's the station. One-way road off there. To there. And then that's going to be a one-way road return. I think that should work. And over here we're going to have the oil wells, the coat, so this is going to be a little busy stretch of road. Now, we can get that there, and that there. And that all the way out to there. Bit of road coming off like that. There we go. That leads on to here. So from here we're going to need a road depot for now because it's its own little space. I think for simplicity we'll get a train depot down here, because then that will give us the access just to run trains straight into here. Like so. This newspaper thing is getting on my tits. So, Depot 8. So first of all we need some oil vehicles. Oh, they only cost 100 each. So we can do that. Orders. Right, we'll call this, so we can find it, oil feeder. On there, full load, to there and unload. That should do the trick. we should have a load of vehicles coming out of here now. Iron ore and coal are our next ones to get into here. We'll just let them leave. While we let them leave, we'll get the train going. So this is 81 mile an hour and allows quite a long train, but it costs 60 tokens of fuel, which is not a problem. Odds 12. That should do for the time being. Orders from station 27 up to station 19. Start. So that will now go and wait in there. Now I know it's cost more fuel, but it shouldn't be too much of a problem because obviously set itself had 96 barrels of fuel. For that we might need some more of these vehicles because they only carry 4 at a time. That's going in now. Right, vehicles, carry iron ore. They take 100 of them, 10 of them, but they only use them and we make lots of that. So get one of them in. I'm going to go to there, you're going to full load, and then you're going to come to station 27 where you're going to unload. And that should do the trick for now. Like I say, we can always add more as time comes on. Train 60's been stopped at a station. Why? Because you're waiting for that to go in. Train 42. It'll resolve itself. Stop being impatient. So our first lot of fuel's coming over. I mean, it's only 4, so 2.7. So one of them trucks only makes 1 barrel of fuel. So 96 trucks loads. This is what's going to be to take to fill this train. We're going to need some more. We're so going to need some more. And they're not very quick. That should go into that refinery. Yes, there we go. So it gives 1 of them. Right. It's not the quickest. We could do with the freight station. But the station's currently too large until we've got an upgrade for the station. Which is a bit of a ball ache. I don't know how many that is on that route, but there should be plenty on that route. to keep going. And fill that up. We're nearly, oh there we go, we got the 500, so let's let that build a little bit first. Because if I spend 500 straight away, we're not going to have enough tokens to do the rest. They're very slow. Don't think trains would have really been any quicker here either. We do have wood down here. Several little villages that we could put some express trains to at a later date. Right, we do need to get an iron ore train now, because we are now starting to deliver iron ore. So we can map up another one of them. They're 20 each. Orders go to this station, wait for full load. Go to this foundry and unload. Yeah, I know, it's still nearly full. We need to get coal going over here. I'm hoping this train is not so stupid that it tries to go in the full platform, and it can see a little bit further than that. Where are you going? Yay! That's 96 iron ore, so it won't take many of them to fill that up. We'll get another, start the coal going. Load there. Come to here, unload. And yeah, I don't get paid until the coal gets delivered, but it's quicker to do it like this than it is to have lots of trains running. So all the coal vehicles are coming out now. That iron ore train's nearly full already, which is brilliant. And then when the other iron ore mine's incorporated, we're going to have plenty of trains. To be able to sack off maybe that closer one that causes carnage. What do we need for airports, by the way? Just need to build a runway, which is coinage, a depot, and a station. They're quite expensive though. But I wonder if our first village up here, so if I move this road even further round, move that road, go the other way, Right. Build. So that's the biggest runway we can have at the moment. Oh, okay. You take post and passengers, which is what we want. Alright, that's one. Then let's say this little town down here. There's the post office. Build a runway in there. Now you pick up post and what's it? Build a hangar. Can I get our first plane? Oh, we possibly can. So we've got a mail and we've got that one. We've got goods. We've got that one which carries... Annoyingly, they only all carry one. Get one of them. And get one of them. So this one orders pick up there, fly to there. You pick up there, fly to there. Now I've never had planes in this, so this is sort of like interesting a bit on how this actually works. Because I think when I first played this game we didn't have planes. But like, I've got the money to mess about. Are you taking off or are we just going backwards and forwards here? Oh no, we're going into here. We already have 6 people waiting and 56 mail. Wow. Right, how's this carnage doing? Well, nearly got a full load there. I think it's safe to say we can go into the early diesel age. There we go. We can get rid of that straight away. Now let the map catch up because we've got new stuff being added into the map. Oh, hang on. Do I need to remove all trees from our flight paths? Very sorry, but your house is going. Right, we should be good now. Yep, we're off. Our first plane has taken off and our second one is following behind. Brilliant. We also have a new road type that we can build. So we should have in the depots new vehicles. We do, we have a proper bus. We have different crude oil, hold 6 instead, or 7. We have a new log one, we have wood, different oil, coal, iron, we have steel, that's a new one that we've got to get, sand, which is good, and I suppose we've got new vehicles in here. Yes, we do. We have a new selection of diesel locomotives. We also have new carriages, steel ones, sand, different, and ones that are modded in, so they don't really work. Oh, we've got a jam. So the buses, which are all stuck down there at the moment, the buses we can do replace them with them, apply to all. There we go. So when the funds are available, they will replace themselves to the newer vehicles, which is good. Now we're slowly getting to like higher speed trains here now. Got sand pits down here and all, and up there. Oil that makes coal and what's it? You don't make anything. I'm presuming it's the foundries. Yeah, possibly. Oh no, there it is. The steel works. So that they need coal, steel, sand to make steel. At the moment, not really a priority too much. But we have got another oil well here that we can run in and what have you. I think as this is going to be our busy road network, I think this is our first port to upgrade the road. There it is. Which will allow us to have higher speeds. It's just a shame the vehicles aren't very fast at the moment. But that's something we can possibly now look into that. So the jank coal vehicle, we can look at replacing it. So jank coal, Timbers coal, so they cost 90 and 3 of them. Auto replace after, let's say, 10 years. And they will start to replace. Which is good. Now, what currency? Oh, they still take green coins to fuel, so that's not bad. So one of our new ones is coming out now. Looks better. Max speed of 40 miles an hour, which is better than 34. I mean, it's only 6 miles an hour, but they've all come into here because of the replacement scheme, but there's not enough to replace them yet. Bugger. They're all nearly at their age. So our replacement scheme we might have to think about. That could be a problem. I'm nearly out of 3D spool. Oh, there's loads in. Right, there's not enough token. What do we need to replace them? Oh, 20 of them. Well, they'll come round. Which means that that might be a bit slow for a little while. Down to the old wood production down here. That's 32 out of 40, so we're going to need to start looking at replacing some stuff soon. And this needs to, I need a lot more wood up here. I need a hell of a lot more wood. Thinking just get that in. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, that's not going to be... Going down won't be a problem. Just going across. get that in. That should do. Right, orders. Go to there, wait for full load. Go to there and unload. May have to make the station a little bit longer. $150. Yeah, I need a hell of a lot more wood tokens. But these diesels use coins to run. And 43 miles an hour. Well, it's slower than that. But the original these, oh, they do 47 as well. That can hold 84 logs. So that should speed that process up. Quite well, actually. Yes, I know there's not enough tokens. I'm also hoping there's enough spool left on this. We've got 14 mil, which is good. That'll help. The planes will help this town expand. Where's our wood train gone? Down here. I imagine 84 logs. There should be 84 by the time it gets down here. Near enough. We've probably got the bits to spend another 100 quid on a tree nursery. 1.8. These trains, yes, they're slower, but the capacity is so much more. We're nearly full. What I'm gonna do? Oh, well, we're only 3 away. 1 away. There. And we are going to, it's that one, we can ride along. Along our bumpy railway line. Very bumpy railway line. I think that's one of our, yeah, that's one of our things. that should have a really good effect on up here, and then it's like just getting enough of this into here. See, we're now stuck again. We're stuck there because they can't work out that you can't cross. If anything, this might need extending a bit to allow bigger trains in. You're going up now. You're going to get quite a few fuel tokens. This is all going to start moving. See, like, this is now locked because that needs to go this way, but that's in the way. I could get round it by putting another signal there and one there. And that should... Oh, hang on. Need to put a signal there to make that a section. That could do with replacing... It's been replaced recently. Replace... that on the birthday. There's our log train going in now. To say this is, I'm watching this because this is where I find out it doesn't bloody fit. 182 tokens now. We've got one. We've got one of the new buses. I take it the train fitted because it's stuck there. Thought it would. So that should improve the plank situation. The coal situation slowed down because they're all in here. Awaiting replacement. They're now all out. 4 in here. And the last 3 are in here, which require 50 of them. So that we're working on. Plane 133. I'm presuming someone's built down here. No idea. Log train's going back with 84. So there's 150 here. So we could easily run 2 of them log trains. Easily run 2 of them. Can we get bigger steel trains? Can I get one of them? And take 15, 22. Well, they're going to be the better ones at 15. But ironically, I'll leave that in there. I need more steel tokens. But like this now needs work because it's now 71 planks waiting. And this one's nearly all the way back already. And we haven't even looked at the new resources yet and worked them out. Still trying to dance around with the old ones. How much are planks? Oh, they're only 20 a piece. Orders. Go to station 4. Full load. Come to the tool works and unload. Get on with it. That station needs making longer. Station's too large for my backside. Right, I know we need a bus, but I am gonna put the freight station in here, which will make it quicker. And I think with the freight station attached, yes, we can make the station actually longer. So that one's got 70 of them. Why steel come up here? Stupid train. I think the steel's come across there rather than go that way. this whole mess in needs fixing. Right, well, there's nothing in Depot 2 at the moment, so let's get rid of Depot 2. Get rid of that. That line needs a crossing to get across here. Like so. Right. Now that isn't required. Now that line's not required. Right. That stops a bit of crossing over. That's just delivered a load into there. Now what are you waiting for? What? It's these bloody signals. Still got 3 vehicles in there that need to be sorted out. This, once again, is at a gridlock. There's our new bus. This is maxed out an INR. Oh yeah, production there has been stepped up. Well and truly. To the point now where we can't even keep up with the planks. I know the game's running a bit janky in the stream. Just the way, unfortunately, the computer is running, and because now the amount of stuff we've got going on this map. So you're leaving now with 70. I think from the future we can feed all our trains from down here. We're lacking coal tokens, believe it or not. Oh, because all these are iron ore vehicles. Great. So they're not going to load from there. Right, hang on. Go to depot. Go to depot. Go to depot. We'll have to replace every single one of these by hand. I didn't even notice the coal tokens were going down. We're now out of coal tokens. So all of them are going to go into here. Back with you in a second. Right, so I've got 13 vehicles. You see, you can't... I can't replace the 7 that are here. So what I'm going to have to do... So what is it, 13, sell all of them vehicles, coal, that one, right, orders, go there, full load, go here, unload. Right, and then duplicate this. As much as I can. Right, there's a few more here. Go to depot. No wonder it wasn't flowing. We've got coal tokens coming back in now anyway. Have we got enough for any of these? No, what do we need? 50 iron. Yeah, I know coal's a problem, I know. That station's doing immensely now. I mean, look at the wood tokens, 274. They're absolutely flying up. The problem now is we need more steel. The 15 of 4. I mean, I suppose for now I could get a load of them. 4 is better than none. Go to there, full load. wind your way across the map and unload there. And there's 42 steel here, it's just that this doesn't do much in steel at the moment. And to improve it, I can do the freight station. That speeds everything up. So that one's 36. That little one, which does travel quicker, is 16. So you can see it's worth to upgrade them. So we seem to be doing alright for oil, so we could... Where does this train go? Colchester, Hamilton, right. Go to a depot. We're gonna upgrade... hang on a minute. No, we're not. Keep going a minute. Because I've got a feeling wagons, passengers... Yeah, they take wood. Oh, which isn't a problem actually. Yeah, then they're not a problem. Upgrading this station is going to be a bit of a ball ache though. We can do that for now. Train 10, where do you go to and from? Cardiff to Colchester, so that's one of the ones that go into here. So, go to depot. I'm actually going to get rid of you. Then again, it's full every single time because there's so many passengers, so maybe just expanding it. I don't know how it's going to get to a depot, but I think we're about to find out. I can see on the stream as well that the game is really starting to lag. These coals need sorting out. There should be enough. Yep, for one of them. There's our one of our steels going out. Our fuel. Got a passenger there. This is gridlocked again. Can I afford to build a restaurant here as well? Yeah, I can. doing that because it doubles how much people are worth. Like, we should have a train in a depot. Oh no, it's getting there. Jesus. Engines. Right, again, I know it's slower, but it'll do the trick. Stick you in there. Sell you. I'm out of... I say I'm out of wood tokens. I'll get them back in a minute. I'm just going in now. Right, either way, we've gone from 40 to 80, that's like 120. And it should have kept the route. Yes, it did. So we're now 120 people on there. Which is better considering that length of train is 90. Oh, 59, 59. But I'm missing... Oh, yeah, I'm missing 150 wood. But that won't take long. I've not seen the wood train for a while. Oh, it's there. Crude oil's doing alright. We can invest in that. That iron ore train's coming back virtually full because this just isn't... The coal delivery to here is just not cutting the mustard. We are trying to cut the mustard on the coal delivery front, but it's not really doing it. I've got coal there, and I've got coal coming in here, and I'm presuming, as there's 72, I do have it being taken. 69, nice. I think some of these coal trains, it might be time to update them a little bit. Just coal. We just physically can't. For this foundry, we just cannot deliver enough. But at the same time, we're not moving enough steel from it either. coal train come back down here yet? No, but iron is full. 300 iron. I'll have enough wood tokens in a minute to get the other bus back out. That's saying I actually set up a wood train. I mean, what I could do, will you stop pissing jamming up? I mean, at the moment all this has to go up there, through here and down. I could make it just come along this line here, which would be quicker. Oh, that's why coal is... This depot's done the same. I don't think I set a coal train up from here. Yeah, I could see the 1 frame a second on the stream there. Get out of here. There's another bus out. I need to do the coal trick over here again. So all coal vehicles have been replaced by the wrong type. Makes me question whether a station over here would have been a quicker option. I might do that actually. YouTube's really struggling now. I've got the error up that YouTube's not receiving enough. I think I might be pushing this slightly to the limit. I'm thinking about just putting a train station here. Blatting that. this might get what it wants anyway. Don't want to do that for me, does it? Just do that. That's just, it's going to be the easier option. Right. We should be able to do this on the bus. And that will get rid of that bloody warning. Right. 12 trains are waiting in the depot. Yes, I know. They're going. We're going to go from this depot. We're going to get a diesel, coal, going to go to that station where you're going to wait for a full load, and then you're going to bugger off across the map to this station where you're going to unload and go. I think it's purely my GPU that is really struggling, because CPU wise I'm at 6.8%, and yes, my GPU is at 100%, using all the dedicated GPU memory, not using any of the shared memory. Well, that is where the limit lies. And I don't think in here that seems to have made it a little bit better on the old on the old capture. Let's see if that's any better. Means it's going to want to use more CPU, but I can live with that. Right, I think I'm going to make this a possibility for trains to get through. So train's coming back. Can go down like that. Train's coming up the line, however. That is where it's going to be a little bit tricky. That's fine, it's just because it's a bit busy. So trains are able to come back down now. I mean, I could have it so the trains can go. They're coming off this side. You can't have curved bridges in this game, which isn't very helpful. I could run that up there with a little bit of work, and then bridge. Oh, because it's over that side, isn't it? So I'd have to bridge that. We'll stick at it like that for now. Trains can just come one way down here. Unless I go sod it. And do that. And then signal the hell out of that. And then trains can take that shortcut, which stops stuff. It stops a little bit up here. And I'll just keep an eye on this jamming up. And just see if I can. That might help a little bit. So I've just enabled replay buffer, so it's hopefully going to buffer it a little bit. It's going to be a little bit further behind, but it should keep up. I mean, we've got a steady 30 frames a second now, so hopefully that will do the trick. Swansea is ready to upgrade pretty much, but it needs to do goods by plane. Now they don't accept goods yet, but these do. Right, I think I figured that out. Hopefully that works. Right, where's my plane place? Down here. Planes. One of them. Oh, it's struggling. It's not dropped any frames, it's just struggling. Still struggling for coal over here. I mean, we've got enough tokens. Are you going to land at any point? Okay, well that's something to bear in mind for future. That should tick that box now as soon as this delivers. There we go. We're delivering everything. I mean you can... Oh. They're properly thick. 3 different cities I need to put goods to. Nearly there. But I am gonna leave it there. I am going to, for the next stream, because this is getting a little bit GPU heavy, I'm gonna see if I can mess about with some settings to try and make it decode the stream on the integrated graphics, which should hopefully make things a little bit better. So thank you so much for watching, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time.